I noticed Greg did a video on him.
Yeah,
I
so
have no idea who he is.
So I'm about to show you his stats, and you're gonna be like, "What the f?" Like you're about to shit yourself. If you already weren't close by all the farting.
I don't know what I ate, but something.
The protein bars with the artificial sweeteners. Okay, so he started posting like he has 46 uploads.
Yeah.
Look at his subs per day.
46 uploads?
Yeah.
That's it?
Look at his subs per day.
Holy shit. I've never seen numbers like that.
Do you watch finance content at all?
No.
Okay. I was going to give a really good example of like a direct comparison here. There's this guy named Graham Stephan. He actually used to have a Lotus Elise.
What?
Yeah. And he would
Love
have
that car.
He would have it in like the back of his videos. But that guy is like probably the premier finance related channel, I would say.
Yeah.
In like good production value. Volume is like 3 videos a week, which is pretty fucking high considering he also posts like a podcast and he does other stuff on other channels. But he has friends. There's this guy named Meet Kevin who's like, he's like running for governor in California right now. And he's like the most high volume guy I've ever seen in my life on YouTube. He posts like 5 to 6 videos a day.
Oh gosh.
Yeah. He's just like, and he has a family. It's fucking insane. Like, I don't know how he does it, but he was blowing up to the point where, and finance content and like entrepreneurship content, because people run ads on it to their like, make money online courses. The CPM on those videos is so high that when he gets, for example, like, I don't know, like a good amount of views, it equates to like what for a normal YouTuber might be like 100K a month, for him is like $1 million.
Wow.
Yeah. So he was making like 1 million, 2 million, maybe even at a point at his peak off just views, not his like sale of anything, affiliate stuff, not sponsored stuff, not anything. And he's also like in real estate and all this shit. But his like subscriber coming in relative to his views compared to Graham Stephan, who does high production value.
Yeah.
It was like such a disparity between the two, where it would be like Graham still gets more subscribers per day than he does, even though he has like 4 times the views.
Yeah.
Yeah. But Graham like puts a fuck ton of time into like perfect everything.
Right.
So like there's definitely something to be said about what you're saying. Like you could definitely,
if you want subscribers, I guess, like if that's your goal.
I think it sort of is like a reflection of like how much people like want to see your content again.
Yeah.
They a new guy comes to your channel, he sees it, he either resonates with it and thinks it's good enough to sub or not. Like that's sort of a reflection of like the view to sub ratio. I feel like is a reflection of like what the general masses like view your content as.
Right.
Like I don't know any other way to quantify it other than like the ratio. Like granted, a lot of people who are like, there's definitely exceptions to that. Like, do you follow any of the fitness vlog guys?
Well,
like
the ratio also, the other way to quantify it is that it gives you less work to do.
Yeah. Or arguably, yeah.
Arguably, yeah.
yeah.
But in some contexts, like I think it's arguably easier, especially if you're paying editors, to plan out a video and then film it and then have all these pieces and have your editor worry about, because the production value is made in the editing. Like it's a little bit in the filming, but most of it's in how it's put together. So then you send them off that video and then you have to film less. There's less time that you have to put into that. Because what I forgot to say was I would have these videos. I've occasionally put out these videos where it would be like for months, sometimes even years, it would be one video driving my whole channel.
Yeah.
I mean, like that video was responsible for the most subs every week
What
or
was
every
the video?
month. The only 2 that I can think of offhand right now would be the LSD simulation one, which is hilarious because it's actually a repost. I took an old LSD video, deleted it, and re-edited it to add effects and reposted it.
Yeah.
And it blew up. Like that video was like every month you would be like, top video.
Yeah.
That one. And then when that was the top video, I was getting like 2,000 to 3,000 subs a day, and the channel was blowing up. I don't think it makes as much money doing it this way.
Right.
Like you probably make more money. Like you still, you have these videos that are driving your income too.
Yeah.
But you make more money with the daily uploads. But this gives you the subscribers, which means if you wanted to do daily uploads at the same time, the subscribers are there to watch them. So like, see, they work in tandem.
Yeah.
So you get the subscribers through these big production videos. Then you could do the daily uploads, which would give you the monetary gain. But then these videos really drive all of the traffic to your channel. And a lot of channels actually have this formula that I've followed. There was another one, what DMT feels like. I think that was the first one that I had that blew up, where it was like, if that video were to have been like removed, my channel would just instantly like redline, because it's like this one video is just driving everything. And that's the power in these high production value videos. It can really like make or break a channel.
Right.
So there's some channel who their entire, like there's your style of video. You and Greg do this crazy, volume.
Yeah.
Then there's other channels like, think of a Vsauce, where like he would make one good video maybe a month or every 2 weeks. And the channel blew up to like, what was he at? Over 10 million subscribers? No volume.
Yeah.
Do you think he's not making any money off that?
No, he's definitely making money. Yeah.
And then like you can make money in other ways besides just ads, as you know.
Yeah.
And if you're getting that many subscribers, I think it's more realistic that they're going to buy your products.
Yeah.
Because that could be reference if they trust you more.
Right.
So there's a lot of channels that blow up just based off production value. So I think the best channel is a hybrid, where you have like, say you have like your primary focus is that one a month, like, you know, getting a script, get your editors to do it, but put like a solid, I don't know, week. That's all it really takes, is a week into making this one video a month. And then you get on this train or this trend where it's like, you know, that video is going to pull in like consistently at least 1 million views.
You know what's crazy though is channels like, have you ever heard of SS Sniper Wolf?
No, I haven't.
She has 28.4 million subscribers. She posts one video a day, and it's just reacting to stuff, and it's like consistently over 4 to 5 million views a day. She gets higher viewership than PewDiePie, and it's just literally just volume.
That's
Again,
insane. I'm gonna keep my fart over here because that smells like sweet potatoes for some reason.
Great.
I apologize. How is she that high?
I don't know, man, but she has 28.4 million subscribers, but it's just like the content she puts out is like, it seems like brain dead content, frankly. It's like most oddly satisfying video to watch before sleep. And then it's just like a picture of her reacting to people like, I don't know, like feeling textured things and like cutting through fruits and shit.
It's my opinion that those people aren't going to last. Like, I feel like there's a deadline.
I feel like that would be a burnout type of channel. If
burnout's the word, yeah. They have like an expiry date.
Yeah.
Like there's actual examples. What was that one, Graveyard Girl? Do you know who she is? I think I don't know if she pioneered, but she really popularized. I could be wrong. I don't watch her.
Right.
But I think from my limited knowledge was, you know, the unboxing stuff.
Yeah.
Like she did so many unboxing
her
videos.
videos really don't do well for subscribership now.
But she was like huge. And then I think what happened was she lost the passion. And then it was just her constantly, what more stuff can I open up? And everyone like kind of sensed it.
Right.
And then like, is she still making videos?
Yeah, like 11 hours ago, 29K views. 3 days ago, 74K. A week ago, 56K. But she has 8.21 million subscribers.
How bad would that feel to go from like millions of video to that?
That's like the one thing about YouTube that's sort of good in that, I think we might have already discussed this, but like it will, however good your content is, even if you're like a low subscriber channel, you can still get pushed hard. Versus if you're 8.2 but you pump out like bullshit, you'll get shit views.
Well, you know that's because her own subs aren't watching them.
Yeah.
Like,
but it's just crazy
happening.
how many people could have this in their subscription section, like not watch it.
Yeah, that is crazy.
Like 8.2 million people get this in their subs and only 50,000 of them watched.
But that's also a good example of how YouTube works. It's not notifying them all for sure.
Yeah, it's weird how it like picks and chooses.
Yeah.
Like, I don't know, like when mine does versus doesn't or whatever. And like sometimes I'll see it, like even from people I sub to, I'll like see a video later and I'm like what the fuck?
I don't get it.
Like, you know, it'll be like, how did I not notice this? I definitely would have watched this if I saw it come up at the time. I don't know.
On the like to end the production conversation, I think I'm so like heavy on it is because like it can help with burnout, so you don't reach it because you work less. And it's a new kind of video, which could be exciting. And I don't know. I think it would be cool to see you do some high production stuff.
I don't even know like how to like what I would do though is the thing. Like there's one guy, his name is well, I doubt you've seen it. If you haven't, you don't really know who I'm talking about when I say this stuff. You can come like look at it. Here, just stand up and come over here for a sec. It's this guy, Noel Deyzel.
I noticed Greg did a video on him.
Yeah, so
I have no idea who he is.
So I'm about to show you his stats, and you're gonna be like, "What the fuck?" Like you're about to shit yourself. If you already weren't close by all the farting.
I don't know what I ate, but something.
The protein bars with the artificial sweeteners. Okay, so he started posting like he has 46 uploads.
Yeah.
Look at his subs per day.
46 uploads?
Yeah.
That's it?
Look at his subs per day.
Holy shit, I've never seen numbers like that.
I know, right?
Okay. In a day?
Averaging almost 2 million views. Now, his production value is extremely high, but he does shorts, which are like
Let's see one.
YouTube's version of like a TikTok kind of thing.
You're like a good one.
It's so easy for us to blame our past for our lack of success. If only I grew up rich. If only my father was present. I wish I had the opportunities others had. Life doesn't always go to plan. How you deal with your situation determines your success. Are you going to allow your situation to beat you down on your ass? Or will you rise above it? It comes down to choices, decisions, mindset, and heart. Don't let your situation define you. You are in control of your life. Be the person who you want to be.
That's it?
Yeah. So he has a
Motivational talk?
well, he has a lot of like really short things about like.
We hit 5 million. Hit one of these with like millions.
Okay, well, this is a good example. It's only 15 seconds.
All right.
This one he gave me a shout out, by the way, which was cool. I really appreciated that. But
These are not high protein, but these sure are easy, tasty, high protein wrap bases. Handful of spinach, 3 whole eggs, blend that bitch. Pan, medium heat, cover. Add whatever toppings you want to it. Let's go.
I don't get it.
well, it's just like quick, easy, palatable like tips, kind of thing.
It's too fast for me. Like, I need a longer video.
Well, yeah, you need to watch it a few times to like follow it. But it's yeah, that's like all he does is make these like short, bite-sized, like high production value things, and then they blow up. But again, obviously this is a lot to do with him. But this is like an example of if I was gonna do high production value. And it's fitness related, all I could think of as a reference point of what makes sense is like what he's doing.
Define makes sense.
Because like I know workout videos don't do that well, to be honest. And there are a lot of effort. There's a lot of effort. It's a very saturated. And who really cares at the end of the day? Like how many influencers can show you how to bench press? You know what I mean?
Well, they're not even showing. You're just watching them bench press.
Exactly. So for this is like he's giving well, some of it's like fairly generic advice, but it hits the mainstream. So guys who don't even go to the gym, like will probably learn about like basic tips they might have not known otherwise. Like even stuff just like a calorie deficit. He'll like mention that in a video, and it's like a bite-sized thing that I guess maybe you're more encouraged to click on because it's short.
Right.
And there's definitely a different algorithm for shorts right now, which I don't know if you've heard of.
I've heard of it. I haven't looked into it.
Basically, you know how TikTok, you have people blowing up out of nowhere who just get like ridiculous views
heard.
Yeah, and the videos are like less than a minute. He basically takes his TikTok videos, posts it on YouTube, and they perform like as good, if not better, on YouTube.
That's pretty wild.
Yeah, so I don't know if it's just like it's obviously his videos, but also YouTube's algorithm for shorts is like it's almost like a whole segregated like thing.
See, I haven't done them, so I don't know about this. I see.
Well, anyway, I'm like, this is something I've been toying with in my head is high production value shorts.
Okay, that would be a good way to start. You could start with the shorts.
Yeah, I don't know, but it's like he posts one a day typically. And I'm just imagining like setting up this like elaborate scene to do like a 30-second video. Like I can barely even say like, "What's up, guys? Like let's talk about this" in like fucking 30 seconds, let alone, you know?
You got a lot of limiting beliefs, baby.
Well, I just
you
haven't
can do it.
Yeah, I could, I guess, but I don't know. I'm not sure if I could do it in my same like office setting or if I need to like change. Like, I don't know if it's high enough production value looking where I do it now, where I film.
That wasn't like what he had going on. Just had some good lighting.
Yeah.
Yeah, that's
he
it.
almost reminds me of like, it's like streamer lighting almost in the back, like of like gamers with like the different colors and shit.
Like the RGB.
Yeah, that
lighting?
kind of stuff.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I think you could easily do what you just showed me. For sure.
Yeah, maybe.
But it's going to come across as like maybe copycat though.
Is that bad though, necessarily? Like
It's
if
a
you're
compliment to him.
If you're giving high quality information and like, and it's not like I would be doing the same. I wouldn't be giving motivational advice. I'd give like some sort of insight on like, you think you have low T? Check this.
Yeah.
You know,
You
like
think
I don't
you
know.
have low T. It's like substance has low T. Do what he did. Take TRT.
Just
it
like,
rhymes.
in 20 seconds, like blows up.
Then you do before and after. Before TRT, after TRT. Don't you want to look like this?
That'll get me kicked off.
Yeah.
Well, actually, if Connor Murphy isn't kicked off yet, then maybe I won't be.
Maybe. But if you think that would be fun and you think that it would benefit people, then like I say go for it.
Yeah, like that's been my idea I've been toying with in my head, is something like that.
So what's the like? Why wouldn't you do it?
Because it's
too
more,
risky?
well, hypothetically, I could replace one of my existing videos per day with that.
Yeah.
Or I could, my head is thinking, can I add it on?
What if you like outsourced a different aspect of your job, and then like you could add it on in that time bracket that you were spending doing other things?
Yeah, that would be ideal if I just like knew what to like. It would be easier if I could film in my exact same seated setting, so I could just pump out like a minute video like while I'm already filming my other videos.
Yeah.
I just don't know if my spot is like appealing enough. Like maybe I need to.
What you just said sounds like supersetting a workout, like you know,
Yeah,
like
it
in
literally
between bench press doing some
after I hit
bent over rows.
after I hit failure on my full videos, I superset with the 30-second bite-sized clip. Yeah,
How Derek's brain works.
Yeah.
Relate it all to number 1, testosterone injections.
Yeah.
Number 2, working out. Get more reps out of this one.
yeah. Those like yesterday, I tried my first one, and I basically talked about how you should, before you get on TRT, try adding fat into your diet, because and that sounds so basic like for my channel, but it's like that's the sort of thing that's more like mainstream. Not that TRT is mainstream, but you know, like it's a very like quick tip that you don't have to sit through 20 minutes to get to. That's like a very important point potentially. Like if you're fat deprived, even if you're eating enough calories, you might be hormonally deficient just from that. So like,
Yeah.
yeah. So like to me, I don't know. Like I
that could really help people.
yeah. So like
that
bite,
could be
because
good.
some people love my long stuff, but some people want shorter. So if I could like concise the shit out of them into
Fuck what
like,
people want. Just do what you want.
right.
Why can't you just do what you want?
Well, what? Yeah, I guess. I don't know.
This is where my head goes, man. When I'm looking at my videos and I'm going in my mind, what video do I make next? Adam, what do you want to do? I might go like, this performed well. And then the next question is, but did I enjoy making that one? And there's always a balance. Sometimes I will actively do videos that I didn't like making just because it performed well. But like, again, there has to be some aspect that I like. I will never do something just because it performed well. I have to like something. But you want some balance where you also make videos like that you don't care how they're performed, which you said you do.
Yeah, like for example, like this stuff, it's able to get across messages to so many more people that I otherwise wouldn't. Like for example, I've done sleep apnea videos. I don't know if you know what sleep apnea is,
Yeah,
but
you told me about yours.
yeah, so that I've had it since I don't know, like almost a decade at this point or whatever. And that my old videos on sleep apnea have like no views. He did a video that's 1 minute and 19 seconds called "How My Sleep Almost Killed Me," and he got 1.8 million people to watch it. And I'm like, that's like educating in.
I don't know. How my sleep almost killed me?
I don't. Yeah, but I mean, like, I don't know. Like, I don't know if I could get that, but I would feel very, very rewarded by having 1.8 million people learn about something very obscure that a lot of people suffer from.
It's funny hearing you like have doubts that you would get the same kind of attention. Like it's funny hearing your insecurities come up because we've discussed mine for so long.
Yeah.
Like we both have insecurities. What is this?
Yeah. Well, I don't know if I can replicate this kind of production value.
But why do you have to?
Well, obviously that's what makes it work. I feel like.
I don't think so.
You think it's just? Well, it's definitely not just the length. It's also like him and like the information.
Yeah, I think it's him and how he's presenting the information. What I've learned about YouTube from doing it and making like high production value videos is most of the things that you think people care about, they don't give a fuck about. Like I will tell you without any shadow of doubt that people aren't watching it thinking, oh, this production value makes me wet. Like no one gives a fuck. Like it might, like, you know, for you, that's what you see. But most people aren't seeing the production value. They're getting some kind of a hit out of it that's making them want to watch the next one.
Right.
And like what's causing that spike that he's giving people? I don't know. I don't know. Something. Or like what he's doing is just making the algorithm push it so much that people are like in reaction to that clicking it because they're seeing it have so many, like, you know, it's popping up so often for them.
Yeah.
It's hard to say why they're watching it, but it's not the production value for sure.
I guess we'll see. I don't know. It's definitely on my radar though.
It has something to do with the length, man. It's for sure the length too. It's because it's so short.
You got to see this. So I did one video that was a short, and it's my third most watched video, and I posted it a month ago.
And it's a short.
Yeah, come watch. It's 13 seconds, so it's not that.
I feel like I've seen it.
You probably
But I'll
have.
pretend to react to it again.
This one?
Yeah, I saw this. Let's watch it again though.
Don't want to get copyrighted.
Do you know this girl?
No.
So guys,
That's a good edit. Who did that edit?
It was well, my editors did. Yeah.
I liked it. It was like pink pixel synced to your shoulders. Let's see that again. The scene.
So guys,
There's actually something funny about that though. Like
Yeah.
I think that's silly. I like it.
Yeah. So like that kind of thing gets a ton of views, but it's like I can only think of something that funny like so many times, you know? So, but that was like an example of a short just
Dude,
disproportionately
you could have a whole
performing.
series on Death Star delts. Like you've got that short. You've got the intro, which
Yeah.
is also basically like a short.
Yeah.
Or you should cut that intro and make that a short. I think that would do well. You know, the Star Wars one where they're like just cut that scene where they're like coming up on your
right.
shoulders. That would be a good one. It could be like the Death Star Delt short series.
Right.
You could do like a different series each time.
It's something to write down.
There's a lot of like you could come up. I think with the shorts, silly is good. Like just stuff that's just really almost like dumb, like roll your eyes at.
Yeah.
Is just people like that stuff. It's fun. It's playful. It puts a smile on your face. Things don't always have to be serious. So it's neat seeing you dive into those kind of silly things.
Yeah, because that's like an example of like I feel like what you'd be saying. Like, don't you want to do that kind of stuff?
If you have fun doing it, then do it. Because like the information videos, I know you enjoy doing it, but like if we're talking about burnout, having different types of content that you flip flop between can definitely help keep you on point.
Yeah.